Hey everyone, Jocular Claymore here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, the Rising Tide DLC. So, last time we defeated the final two bosses, the Timekeeper, and of course Leviathan himself. There was a lot of trial and tribulation, but we made it and we got through the main story of the DLC, I believe. So all we have left now are side quests, as you can see, by the green markers. Now, I have to admit something. Off camera, I was testing some things out. I went back to the hideaway and I checked out the Eretta Stone because we had unlocked something there. And I just want to show you because I was not expecting it. Wasn't able to get my reaction, on camera, but that's okay. I can show you now. And we have a new crafting recipe at the Black Hammer as well. But first, let me show you. Alright, so as you can see here, new stuff happening with the Eretta Stone. Go up and touch it. And we'll let this play out.
What is this?
Muthos. You
Ultima.
plumbed the very abyss, yet still you hunger. We are impressed.
Is that so? Not again.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Power
is ours, and now it is yours. Consider it a gift from us to you, a taste of things to come.
You still think I'm going to be your vessel? I'll take your gift then, Ultima. Just
Ooh,
don't expect it back.
it's music. So, that's right. We have ultimate power now. Now, I actually hadn't watched the cutscene. This was my first time watching the cutscene because when I had come here initially, I decided to skip it just to see what would happen, and I saw that we got Ultima's abilities. So, Clive has been granted a portion of Ultima's essence. Attuning with Ultima not only neutralizes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new divine abilities such as Voice of God, a punishing attack that sends a concentrated beam of light from the heavens to scorch the very earth. Ultima's feat Ascension allows Clive to levitate from the ground, transforming his normal square attack into a sweeping assault capable of striking multiple nearby enemies at once. It also enhances his normal range spell into a 5-fold volley of holy arrows. In addition, pressing X allows Clive to rise up even further into the air, allowing easier access to flying enemies. This is super cool. I'm curious because, I already beat the main game, you know, but of course before this DLC. So it must be interesting, you know, going back and fighting the final boss, you know, with this ability now. But let me showcase it for you a bit.
You hear me? I will never be yours!
So cool. We got biblically accurate Clive. Ooh. Nice. Ooh. So cool. Okay, so that's descend. Ascend, we have our wings. Huh. Nice, and we got a trophy. Very cool. That's a neat way to introduce like a new mechanic. Because it's also like story-wise, it makes sense too.
You, who ever rail against our gifts,
Shut up, Ultima.
remain all too eager to avail yourself of them. Perhaps you require more time to reflect.
Oh? I guess we're doing more stuff than I thought. Oh wait, Kairos Gate unlocked. Kairos Gate is now accessible from the hideaways of Redstone. Kairos Gate is challenging endgame battle content in which Clive must delve into the very circles of hell to tackle wave after wave of familiar yet ferocious enemies. Interesting. What's the appearance again? Oh yeah, you can like yeah, forgot about this. We'll just keep it to normal. Alright, well, there you have it. Neat. Also, before I forget, let me go to... Yep, we got Ultima channeled. So I think our skill tree is now complete. Oh, I love this design with the wings around it and stuff. Alright, so... Is there anything that I can replace? Master Ascension. Oh, this one too. There we go. Now I'll go here. We're going to replace you with Ultima. Okay. We'll replace you with Ultimate Demise, and then with you we'll go with... yeah, Dominion. Alright, that should be good. Just want to check this out before we proceed with side quests and all that.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need.
I already got
Seeing
this.
as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I saw this from previous
I'm sure it
saves.
will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Joshua, take your medicine. In fact, all of you watching, remember to take your meds. I haven't taken my meds today, but that's not the point. I will, but just a reminder for everyone at home to take care of yourselves. Alright, so I think we're done here. Yep. So let's go back to Miss Cydia and get these side quests done. So yeah, I'm thinking this should be the last episode for this DLC. All this is just going to be side quests, and that should be it. Okay, so we got a new item here at the shop, so let's check that out first.
That's him. The one who saved her.
Hello.
We'll have to charge you.
Got that already. Got that already. Orchestral. That's a new song. Escape. Okay, so we'll come back to these. Okay, so we just have new pieces of music we can play at the hideaway.
I'll be here.
Alright.
My friend,
Yeah, you're closest.
I have news.
You have news? Tell me.
I think I might have found a way to break Talor's curse.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tomberries are the same little green menaces we know and loathe.
Oh, Tomberries.
Apparently, a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts. The folktales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tomberry kings, who weave the curses, and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short, but it may also be Talor's only hope. What say you?
Seek out and slay the Tomberry king? Yeah, obviously.
I'll do it. Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, Cydia will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
Down with the king.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fanet, you were the one asking about Tonberries, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak.
What?
Oh, that's just great.
But why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
Reign of Pain. Straight back to the relaxing music. Okay, so go this way. Actually, I wanna... Well, no, it doesn't look like the blacksmith has anything new yet, so... Okay, we'll come back to that. Onwards! I should be able to go through this gate, right? Yeah. I see Tomberries.
They're almost at the gate, but they won't be coming any closer.
Let's get some Ultima in here. Oh my... Oh my god! I mean, I know they're like scrubs, but still, that's disgusting. That's a lot of damage. Okay, cool. That's cool.
That should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive, are you all right?
Fine. We've taken care of the immediate threat.
Thank the tides. I was worried I was going to lose you both. Talor, he took a sudden turn for the worse just after you left.
What? Is he?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. In earnest this time. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be happening on this very mountain.
If it is, it won't be for long. Get back to Talor. I'm going up.
My thanks. I shall pray for both of you.
Okay. Yep, straight ahead. Almost forgot we have Ambrosia with us now. Oh,
More of them.
never mind.
Come on then.
Come on,
I
then.
crave an audience with your king.
Out of my way. This is cool, just Clyde casually floating. Our new savior. Thank you, Ultima, for this lovely gift. I just gonna do this the whole time. Yes, it is I. Instead of a Dark Lord, you would have a queen.
Another group. They don't look very regal.
The ultimate demise takes a while to charge. No surprise. Alright. Very cool. I see a shiny and a chest. Oh, Joshua, where'd you come from? Alright. This way. Just blowing in the wind. Another shiny. And more Tonberries. Ultimate demise! I know I should be saving those for the boss coming up, for the Sonberry King, but I can't help it. It's just so fun. Okay. Grab the shiny. More Tonberries. Pew, 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 pew. You know, now I think about it, I'm surprised we haven't leveled up yet after beating Leviathan
Still
and
no
all
sign
that.
of the king. Could Fanat have been wrong?
Yeah, I mean, we must be close to a level. I haven't checked, but yeah. More Thunders. And a shiny. A lot of you.
There's dozens of them. The king must be. We'll have to take care of his followers first.
Nice dodge. Maybe inside that cave.
That's a lot of Tonberries.
And you all go in the fucking ground. Yeah, because it doesn't look like we're near a level, honestly. Dang.
Looks like that's the last of them. Out here, anyway. But beastmen do like dark places.
I do not fear death. Let's see. Yeah, let's bet Torgal. Torgal, it's a good boy. I mentioned this before, but Final Fantasy XIV, I think it's still going on, has a limited time event. It's a crossover with 16, and you can get Torgal as a mount after doing it. So, and Clive's armor. So I highly recommend doing it. Yeah, like I want to go in the cave, but I'm also curious if like there's more over here. We might have been here already, so let's just go inside the cave. Is there anything else here? The way is shut. It is kept by those who are dead. What have we here?
Well, I'll be damned.
Are you the king? Yeah. See a crown. With a big knife. Thunberry King. Let's go, bro.
It has a crown. Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign ends here.
Oh. Does he teleport? I think so. Oh wait. Oh, whoa, whoa. Can't keep track of you. Yeah, you teleport. They teleport now? They teleport now. Everyone's grudge. Oh no. I don't want the scrubs out. I want the king. Where's your king? Whoa, can't see. You can't teleport, that's cheating!
This one.
Nice. You got a tsunami. Gotta watch out for the knives. Ow.
This one. Nice try.
Oh, I missed. Ah. like halfway down. Nice try. Ow. Ow. Nice. Just throwing everything we got at him. Now the Flames Rebirth isn't finished. Damn it. Ow. Refill. You get ultimate demise. Let's finish off with some fire. No? Okay, just one more hit and that was it. Alright. 15,000 experience. Notched Tang. For a Tonberry, a creature driven by his pure unadulterated hate for those who have slain his brethren, a sharp blade is ultimately engages more honed its edge, more honed its head. Nice. Okay, so we can probably make a new sword this time.
It's done. Which means the curse should be broken. Let's see how Talor's doing.
Collapse tired. Alright, we'll travel back. Let's talk to you.
Clive! Is it done then?
It is. I was going to ask if there had been any change in Talor's condition, but judging by that smile on your face, I think I already know the answer.
You do? Talor! He's back!
Yeah, you're looking better.
Thank you, my lord. I can never repay you for everything you've done for me. I owe you my life.
I'm just glad the curse is lifted. There is one thing I'd like to know, though. If you don't mind my asking. What made you seek the Tombury's help in the first place?
Oh, that... well, you deserve to know. It was years ago now, back in my trading days. The Sons of Greek arrested me in Oriflamme, chained me up in a lightless cell with a great sword hung over my head, ready to fall if I didn't confess. Though they never said to what. I didn't, of course. So eventually they just let me go. And I never told a soul. Tried to forget it ever happened. But then you came along and the sight of your sword brought it all flooding back. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't hardly breathe, and I thought that if I gave my old chain to the Tomburys, maybe they could take all that pain away. All that anger. But it only made it worse.
Oriflamme has fallen. And the men who tortured you likely fell with it.
If only I'd known, I might have spared everyone a lot of trouble. I'd convinced myself that you were like them, that all outsiders were the same, but you're not. Far from it. Thank you, son. Thank you.
I have to do that every time.
Clive, there's something I need to tell you. After we parted ways on the path to the cloak, I went straight back to Talor and explained to him what you were doing on his behalf. And just like that, his pain began to fade.
What do you mean? Just like that? The Tonbury King would have still been alive. I had to contend with dozens of his minions before I found him.
Then, perhaps one of them warned him of your coming and he broke off his ritual. Or, perhaps knowing that an outsider was fighting for him was what lifted the weight from Talor's heart. I know, from experience, that many illnesses are not wholly physical, but of the spirit, at least in part.
Was there ever really a curse then? Or was Talor simply suffering from the pain of his memories? And the guilt of what he'd done? For all the difference it makes. I suppose we'll never know.
Maybe not. But this much I do know. It was your strength and your selflessness that healed his heart in the end.
I'll be sure to tell my healer friend when I get home.
Yeah, so that's interesting that, like, not all illnesses are physical. This is why mental health is so important, everyone. We got some orichalcum. Nice. Yeah, that's a rare material. I believe I had gotten all the ones available in the main game, so it's nice to have an extra. And it looks like we're so close to leveling up. I'm surprised that we haven't leveled up yet. Okay. Okay, looks like looks like 3 more side quests. Let's go, nothing at the blacksmith yet, so let's just go this way. And talk.
Hey,
Ooh.
mister, over here! Please, mister, you've got to help us. The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't do something... you should have seen it!
Stop. Take a deep breath and tell me everything. Starting with your name.
Sorry, my name's Eirik. When you went up to the Ereval with Miss Shula, I followed you.
You could have been killed.
Lady Shula told us you lot were great warriors, so I thought I'd be alright if I stayed close like. But then I lost track of you in the woods, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling monster.
We got
Spitting
another
out great
monster.
spots of water it was, that were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Spouts of water. I don't recall seeing anything like that in the forest.
Well, I did, and I don't ever want to see it again. You'll get rid of it, won't you?
Spouts of water. What could that be other than Leviathan? But it's probably not Leviathan. Alright, we'll get rid of the monster.
All right. If this creature is as terrible as you claim, it could well pose a threat to the village. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, mister. It was over by the Swift one that I saw it. Maybe it's still there.
Then that's where I'll start my search. But this time, you're going to stay here. Understood?
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1,000 gil. Not with that thing out there. Good luck, though.
Alright, so which way is it? It's gonna be there. Alright, so we'll do a fast travel here to River Swoop. Grab the shiny.
The hunter.
Wait, where? Oh, there. Hello. You alright?
It's you. Nasef's savior.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back. Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Right on cue. Whoa!
Might this be the culprit? Leave him to us.
What? Yeah. What are these? What are these called again? Adamant Archelon. Okay, never
You've
mind.
caused enough trouble.
I don't remember fighting the turtles in the main game. Were they there? Maybe. I might be confusing it with 14. Whoa, what's going on with the camera? That's a lot of damage. And you got a dagger. Nice. Then you get a tsunami. Uh-oh. Doing the shell thing. Nice. And just like that, you go down. 600 experience.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Hardly a threat to the village, but you can't blame the boy for being scared.
Poor turtle.
You made that look a lot easier than it was.
Do you think that was the beast which attacked you?
That thing? Not a chance. Would have heard it coming a league away. And the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an Archelon can manage.
Oh.
Oh. A boy from the village sent me in search of a beast that could conjure such things, but...
That's it. That's the noise I heard. Sounded like it came from the ruins.
I'll go. You head back to Haven and see a healer.
Oh. We're going this way. Grab the shiny. Crap, people. Was there a... yeah. Thought I saw a shiny. Alright, what's your deal? Oh, you're an aquamarine too.
What do we have here?
Hmm.
Founder. Something's been busy. Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. but it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal.
Okay.
Where are you?
I hear... Wait, is that it? Yep, there it is. Aquamarine, nice. Hey, Pet Torgal.
Fetch.
You know, I nicknamed my car Aqualung, not after the song, but after Tifa's attack, one of her attacks in Final Fantasy VII. So I named my car Aqualung. What is that? Oh, it's a chest. Oh yeah, these weird, futuristic-looking chests. All right. Anyway, onwards, I guess. Oh. Ah, one of you. Dalos. Alright. Let's do it, girl.
Another fragment of Walius' rage. I should have known. Time to put you to bed too.
Water wall. Oh, that's a cool attack. I got water too. Yeah, not as effective. Ow. I do think it was clever, the way that after beating the DLC story, you get Ultima's power, and that way the remaining side quests, which are very combat focused, you know, gives you a lot of chance to try them out. That was cool. I like that. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Down. Almost down. Yeah. Got a stagger. Nice. Got it. Yeah, I love the combat in this game. I know it's different for Final Fantasy, but I love it. I mean, I also, there we go. There's our level up. 51. You know, I grew up on Kingdom Hearts, you know, like those games, so I always lean towards action RPGs, hack and slash, that kind of thing. So I dig the combat system in this game. Also, in Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, I love those combat systems too. All right, we got aqueous membrane used in craft. Cool.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now, at least.
So it wasn't Leviathan technically, but it was a remnant. Makes sense. Alright. Yeah. I was waiting for the fast travel option. We already got the Aquamarine, so.
How many times do we have to tell you? You're not to go out into the woods alone.
But I wasn't alone.
Butters, you are grounded, mister.
You're back.
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me and young Eirik here?
I did. It won't be troubling you anymore.
Yes. I knew you'd get it.
Only because you warned me of its existence. Not that you should ever have learned of its existence, but all's well that ends well, I suppose.
What was it anyway?
A manifestation of Leviathan's power. When we visited Wallius in the Surge, he was angry and afraid. The Icon summoned these creatures for his protection. Though why one would be wandering the ruins of Riversmeet, I don't know.
Maybe it was looking for his mum. That's where she died, isn't it? The falls.
The Falls?
Aye. When they took her baby, she threw herself off the top. We go there once a year to pay our respects. The whole village.
An Eggy is a part of its master's spirit, but Wallius wouldn't have been aware of what had happened to his mother, would he?
Well, either way, you did us a favor putting that thing to rest. Us and Wallius. Thank you.
Aye. Thanks, mister.
Quest complete. Another Okakam. Nice. Alright. 2 more side quests. Yeah, so let's go this way.
My lord, might I have a moment of your time? I would beg of you a service.
Certainly. What is it?
It's a long story. But before we get to that, would I be right in thinking Lady Shula told you about the witch from the north?
She sure did.
Yes. She said that your ancestors found her here, and that it was she who taught them the spell to stop time. She was like Wallius, you know. A dominant. The Warden of Ice.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end was near. And it was she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down to me.
I see. And the service you would beg of me?
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But when our woodsmen finally found time to move it, we quickly realized it might have been better had they not. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had claimed the cliffs beyond. None of us was a match for them. But you, my lord, have proven your strength many times over. Would you drive them away for us?
Of course.
Of course. I'll see the path is made safe.
Thank you, my lord. The grave is in a place called Witch Drop. To reach it, one must turn left at the Winged Wains, then follow the path around to the right, deep into the forest.
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When our ancestors first came to Mysidia, they found her there, in an old abandoned village, and it was her heartfelt wish to return there in death. So when she passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected for her on the cliffs overlooking the place she once called home.
How thoughtful. Well then, no time like the present. Left at the ships, then round to the right, you said.
Just so. Thank you once again, my lord. I will join you at the grave anon.
Okay. Alright, here. Alright, so we can fast travel back to Riversmeet. Instead, we're going to turn around. Looks like we're going to cross a bridge. Right? Yeah. Oh, let's get Ambrosia.
Ready, go?
Make things a little faster, why not? There is a shiny.
This should be the path to Witchdrop. Hungry, Toggle.
I ain't gonna bother with y'all. You're not worth my time. Hello. Raptors!
Here's our welcoming party.
Very cool. Chronoraptor. Oh. And it grips. Nice. Yeah, the tsunami doesn't do as much damage as I would like. Looks cool though. Nice. That was a lot of damage. Nice. That's a lot of stagger damage. Nice. I want to finish you off with ultimate demise. Here we go. Gotta love Ben Starr's voice acting. Only 1600. Alright.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave?
Onwards. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Oh. It's a pretty view.
This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Ise. Was that her name?
Like Isael.
Yes.
In
Hardly the most fitting
14.
tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it.
She had the power of Shiva.
But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight sworn to shield her from harm. Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
All except Isay, who remained till the end. Alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself.
Interesting.
Some years after Isay's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Isay, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Yeah, is it? I think it is.
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell,
Yeah.
we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate.
The Timekeeper. I knew it. Sounded
It
familiar.
manifested in front of the Vare. And in its ether, I felt Shiva. The witch.
And we got lore up in here.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Isay's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit? What remained of her ether, preserved in the Vare? Perhaps his spirit too became enraveled in her spell, frozen in an eternal vigil.
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Isay's knight, then ending it was the greatest gift you could have given him. Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady once more. And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave, I shall ask his name, that I might carve it in the stone next to hers.
That they might be together. Once and for all.
Sweet. Yeah, it's very interesting. Magic Ashen Center. Cool. Alright. We should have one more side quest. Yeah, so let's head back to Haven. I do believe that we get a final weapon, the sword. But not exactly sure how we get it and all, so this should be it, but let's see. You know, these people remind me of? They remind me of waterbenders from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think they're north and southern tribes, but still, like, they gave me, like, similar vibes. Oh, Sheila.
You wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with something else.
Don't tell me. Another unruly dominant.
Not quite, but a dangerous foe nonetheless. It promises to be quite a hunt. Care to join me?
A hunt I must hunt.
All right. Tell me about our quarry.
A fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a Givra.
A Givra?
Normally, we leave such animals well alone, and for good reason. But I have an even better reason to want its tongue.
Its tongue?
If you'll permit me, tributary, I can explain.
Certainly, Yamila.
It's been over a week since me sister gave birth to her first child, yet she still isn't back on her feet. We've tried everything to restore her spirits. Physics and nostrums, the laying on of hands and of leeches, but all to no avail. The healers tell me there's only one hope left. A broth as potent as its ingredients are perilous to procure.
It isn't only Yamila's sister who stands to benefit from this, by the way. There's her baby to think of, and Walias, too. She'd agreed to be his wet nurse, you see.
I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. Our hunters have no shortage of skill, but this task calls for more than that. And it won't be achieved through weight of numbers either. The Givra is as wary a foe as it is a deadly one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league away.
Then it is decided. The 2 of you will go, while Jill and I occupy ourselves here.
Perhaps we might help prepare the broth. That would be most kind of you.
Come then, Clive. The river of time flows fast, and so must we. There's a Givra that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. But as I say, they are wary creatures. We'll need suitable bait to draw it out. The flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
To the forest, then.
Yeah, I heard someone compare these side quests
There's nothing a Givra...
similar to the ones in 14. You know, MMO stuff. Oh, wait.
Loves more than a fat haunch of ibex.
There speaks the voice of experience. Do you hunt often?
Since I was a girl, my father would take me. Then after he returned to the sea, Yamila's father. Our families have always been close. Even if her sister wasn't Walias's wet nurse, I couldn't stand by and watch her suffer.
Yeah, okay, so we have some dialogue to go through. Alright, let's just fast travel. It's not that far, but... And then get on our chocobos.
Come on.
So, this way? Yes. Here, and then make a left.
Run like the wind.
No way. They go right. My right. I ain't gonna bother with y'all. And then here. Go right. Grab a shiny. FedEx.
These will do nicely.
Alright. Y'all, I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do. And just like that, it's done. Okay, bloody high.
Return to the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
I appreciate that, like, showing respect for, you know, for your prey, essentially.
We have our bait then. What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the Dark Gate to pick some local weed. It'll help disguise our scent.
420? We got a gate here. Maiden's March. Search for local weed. Crazy weed.
There should be a sprig or two of local weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
Found one.
Is this it?
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
If you insist.
Thorough application. How thorough, Clive? Did you get every crevice?
You could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long.
Ah,
But
it
it'll
burns.
stop the Givra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
Oh, I feel so much better.
We can wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Givra choosing the ruins for its hunting ground, it's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
Okay. Let's see how far are we? Alright. Wait. We can fast travel. Right? Yeah. I'm lazy.
Where should we lay the bait?
Givras are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
Hmm. Oh, thought that was a chest. Oh.
A fresh kill.
But not a Givras. The wounds are too clean, too small.
Can't go through there. Maybe around. Getting lots of shinies. Oh.
These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
And not just any claws. These belong to a Givra.
First try.
There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
Let's hope our friend is hungry.
Squelch.
Still no sign.
Patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Givras are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear.
Oh, Sid.
He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. I'm just following in his footsteps.
I miss Sid.
In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming.
Cool.
Our guest has finally arrived.
Shall we greet him?
It'd be rude not to.
Such a dinosaur.
Don't let it escape.
Oh, I won't. Probably. Level 53, huh? Nice, we got a stacker. Nice, so we're about halfway down. Ow. Oh. Ow.
Get him. Nice try.
Guess didn't need that. Nice. Nice. Trying to finish them off with this. There we go. Nice. Dragon Talon and Bloody Hide. 20. Nice.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right. And with this one's passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more.
I noticed the tongue was glittery.
Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Yamila before it spoils.
Alright. So I get the shiny first. Goblin coin. And turn. Got your tongue.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here. One Geaver tongue. As promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough. Besides, I'm no less grateful to you.
For what?
For welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live. For reminding me that the world we strive to create, where bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort, is no mere fantasy.
It's no mere Final
I'd
Fantasy.
hardly call it comfort. Every day is a struggle. Though we do at least struggle together, it's true.
As must we all. I only ask that you remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now. And Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
I wonder if we're gonna try the broth. Reflection of darkness. That's fair. Oh, cool. The end can wait. Complete 10 Mysidian quests. A new quest is available nearby. Alright. Yeah. Why not? It'd be nice to do all these in one episode anyway.
It is good to have them back.
Sheila?
No. It has to be him.
What has to be who? If you, don't mind my asking.
It's not your asking, I mind. It's my explaining. But I don't see any other way around it. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. The rite of immersion, we call it. But I don't know whether Wallius was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed him as one of us. And I want to change that. The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators, the baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me, but being Wallius's closest living relative, I must play the role of mother.
So you want me to serve as witness in your stead?
That's right. A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life and on to tranquility. Which is why I thought of you.
It would be my honor.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's role?
I have a younger brother. He should be making ready for the rite as we speak, though whether he is or not. Let me introduce you.
Please do. If he's anything like his sister, I'm sure we'll get on famously.
He turns out to be a big asshole.
Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
I'm just guessing, I don't know for sure. Right.
It is good to have them back.
So we're kind of doing like a baptism of some kind? That's what I got from it, but...
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
You?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise?
Wait a minute.
I'm touched.
You two know each other.
From Echoes
My
of the
friends and I
Fallen?
crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the Dusk Crystals, during which we saved his life. 3 times, was it?
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyas, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hands.
Ah, from the other DLC,
I mean,
right?
having seen you in action back
Yeah.
at the tower, I know exactly what you're capable of.
Oh, it's so cool they tied it
So the
together.
mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved your life. That's a rather different story from the one you told me. And a far likelier one at that. It would appear my family owe you twice over. Whether they admit it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth once in a while?
Oh, man.
What? I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the recriminations until after the ceremony, eh?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child's head with holy water.
Yeah, it's a baptism.
Nothing too onerous then.
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each taken from a particular place. Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone. I can show you the way.
I'd appreciate that.
Famiel, you stay here and ready the Witten Hall.
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do to assist you.
We'd be glad to help.
Thank you both. All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain, of the river, and of the sea. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March. The water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of Riversmeet. And the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the phials we'll be using in the ceremony. I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
So that's interesting. So I wonder if the game forces you to complete Echoes of the Fallen first, and then you have access to the Rising Tide. That would make sense to me, chronologically, so that's fascinating. Okay, so... yeah, let's do Maiden's March first. Should be around... oh, let's go all the way around.
This you're finished.
Just get rid of all of you. Alright, yeah. We got a chocobo? Yeah. I think it's a little quicker.
Ready, go?
Shiny. Keep going. Yeah, the city is huge, like... it's a big area. Oh.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Alright, hold
Someone's
on.
in trouble. Come on.
Oh, it looks like a curl up ahead.
Help! What help? Nobody's coming to...
Are these the other two guys?
Help?
From
We're here
Echoes
to
of the
help.
Fallen?
Keep its attention on us.
I'll do more than that.
Ow.
Over here. Nice try.
Torama, huh? Torama. That was close. Oh no. I hate when that happens. Nice. New enemies. Ooh. Looks like cross bombs. Ow. Almost down. Gotta refill. Okay, you're down. All that's left are the cross bombs. Out. Oh, frozen. Oh. Where are you? There we go. Good boy, Targo. Crow Whisker and Magic Dash.
Is anyone hurt?
Oh, Sid! Thank all the clouds in the heavens you came. You saved us. Again!
Do
Again.
you two care to explain what you're doing up here?
The chief sent us to fetch incense for the ceremony. So the Witten Hall smells nice. For the little Ben.
You mean to tell me you braved this den of deadly beasts for some tree sap?
You don't have to do everything he says, you know.
Or if you must, at least have the good sense to ask one of our hunters to accompany you.
We're sorry.
It's fine. Just go back to the village before you get yourselves into any more trouble.
Right you are.
Oh, and thanks and that.
Remind me to give my brother a cuff round the ear when we get back.
Alright, time to get that holy
then.
water.
Let's collect this water, shall we? The rain that falls on the mountain emerges here in these springs.
The source of the river. The source of life.
Precisely.
Nice.
Take care not to spill it.
Right. Let's save that for the ceremony.
Alright. Next, we're gonna go to River's Meet. A lot of combat in these side quests. They're not just simple fetch quests.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. I tell you, I would be helpless without a map.
We can collect the water of the river from here.
Just like that? It's that easy?
Be safe.
Get the shiny first. And then here.
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly moving, constantly changing. And though its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams, it always flows in the same direction, from source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Wallius then? When your ancestors froze him, did they remove him from the River of Life?
They did. Like an ice-bound pool that didn't thaw for 80 summers. But now he's free to flow again, to live. And you and I shall flow with him, for we are all but drops of water in the great river of life.
I find that thought oddly reassuring.
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own, but as a part of a torrent, it can cleave a path through the hardest rock.
Elden Ring reference.
It makes me believe we humans might just stand a chance.
I believe we might. Just one more file to go then.
Nearly done.
Nice. Last one, Tailwind Bay. So I guess, yeah, let's go here. Yep. Get on our chocobos and then we'll be on our way. Oh, more turtles. 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 Oh, and I hear an aquamarine.
East. Ringing.
Wait, it's from the turtle? Oh yeah, it's on top of the shell. Interesting. Well, sorry, we're gonna have to kill you now. I'm so sorry. Yes, you're not going down easy. Nice. Almost there. Oh, got it.
Seems like it isn't only Haven's blacksmith that has an appetite for these things.
Alright, we can ignore y'all. Or can we? Well, we got the aquamarine, that's what matters. Trying to de-aggro them, but yeah, there we go. Okay.
Ready, go?
Yeah. Losing my bearings. Okay. Yeah, straight up. Goblin coin.
This path leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight, but since this is a special occasion...
I'll do the honors. Gate unfastening.
Thank the tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are high. If it weren't for the holy water, no one would ever come down here.
I'll be sure to watch my step.
Come on.
Water flows to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning.
It's the circle of life.
My ancestors chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
And it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge.
Quite.
I don't think you can slide down ladders in this game. There's the water. Nope. 5. There you go.
The water of the sea.
Salty, I bet.
I still can't help but be awed by it.
Oh? All that wave ever made me feel was pity and sorrow for the innocent life trapped inside it. The child my great-grandfather sacrificed to try to change his people's fate. It was wrong, an unforgivable sin. But I often wonder, will my descendants ever forgive me for what I have done? As tributary, I've faced many difficult choices. And though I've always striven to do what's best for my people, here we live in poverty, hidden away from the world. So have my choices denied them a better life, just as my ancestors denied Walyas his?
No. You would not forcibly sacrifice one of your people to save the others. You do the best you can for all of them, as do I. We share in their woes, just as we share in their joys. And the most we can do is try to bring them more of the latter.
Aye, you're right. And try I shall, to bring all of my people a better tomorrow. Walyas included.
Then I wish you luck. If my time with the boy is any indication, he's going to be quite a handful.
For sure.
Then we must start as we mean to go on, and give him the very best welcome we can.
Where to next, then?
Back to the village, to find out if my brother has made the necessary preparations. Or got his lackeys to do it for him.
There's nothing else down here, right? Except Torgal? Pet Torgal.
When did you get so big?
Okay. Otherwise... yeah, I think that's it. God, that's gorgeous.
We have the holy water. Is everything else in place?
All ready to go. Told you could count on me.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon everyone to the Witten Hall.
Right you are.
Shula, wait. I don't know the words.
Don't worry. There aren't many of them. We'll have time enough to practice before people arrive.
God, if this was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, that for sure would be its own minigame. Like, I love the game, I enjoyed Rebirth, but my god, the number of minigames in it. He's looking happier.
My friends, we are gathered here today to welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion, as has been our custom since the first reign. As tributary, I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents, but Walius's mother and father returned to the sea long ago. So I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his family, while the one who returned him to us shall bear witness in my stead. Clive, if you would step forward.
This is really sweet.
Like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Okay, I thought I was gonna put the whole thing on his face.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die, and to the clouds then rise again.
The circle of water is the circle of life. And today, from the heavens falls rain anew. This child, Walius, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with us, from the mountains to the sea.
That was nice.
You played your part to a T, Clive. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked. And terrified I'd miss.
Now that you're part of the family, young Walyas, my lad. Uncle Famiel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm gonna raise Walius as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world without comforts. One where we only have ourselves and each other to rely on.
I'd say your people are better prepared than most to survive in such a world, Shula. To thrive, indeed, under your guidance.
Only if nature continues to smile on us. If we were to lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing at all.
Yes. But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of the Blight. So long as we can save a single patch of soil, we can plant the seeds for a new world. One where we can all be free.
Perhaps then, we might finally be able to step out from behind our curtain, eh? Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
Thank you. We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you steer clear of trouble now.
Likewise.
I love that reprise of the main Final Fantasy theme. The Water of Life, complete. First Ring Talisman, displayed in Clive's chambers. Yeah, very cool.
To think, we must be the first outsiders to have witnessed that rite in over a century.
Wallius has been waiting for it for nearly as long. He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining the family.
Now all we have to do is save that family. To change our river's course.
Alright, so is that all of them? To the DLC? Let's check the blacksmith one more time.
Oh, this is a little sweetheart.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Yeah, so that's Tide Strike. Yeah, so not as strong as Omega Weapon. That's a little disappointing. I could craft it just to have it. So.
A good tide to you.
Alright, so let's see, that's done here. Anything else around the map? Hideaway? No. I think we're done. Let me check something. So, I checked the trophies just to make sure we weren't missing anything else, but it seems that all we're missing are, completing the Final Fantasy mode and completing the challenges in the Arret Stone and mastering some moves and acquiring all of Leviathan and Ultima's abilities. So, on that note, it seems that we have finally completed the Rising Tide DLC for Final Fantasy XVI. I really enjoyed it. I'm so happy that we were able to, finally see Leviathan, because I've been wondering, like, from playing the main game and all, how come we never saw them? And I don't know if Square is planning any more DLCs for 16, but I'm excited to see where it goes. But on that note, we have completed our journey with this DLC, so thank you everyone for watching. Remember to save your progress, and I will see you in the next video.